Alright, here we are. Okay, so hello guys, and welcome to the first game in Clash of the Titans between POZ Minhao and Eagles Cheat. This is of course a best of 3, so it's the first of 2 games. And up in the north we've got POZ Minhao, aka Juan, or Laramie, I believe if you know him from AOC Zone forums. He's playing as Saracens in blue. And down to the south in red, we've got Eagles Cheat playing as Saracens in red, obviously. Don't actually really know who this guy is that much. He's in Team RVK, but I'm not 100% sure who he is. I've not really seen much from him before, and I think both these guys currently rated about 1900 to 2000.
Exactly. Are you familiar with the map? I definitely know it, but
yeah,
I just can't recognize the name.
I can't quite remember the name, but you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of Acropolis a little bit. It's kind of map where they start on a sort of hill. They're surrounded by hills, and there's very, very sparse trees, so it's a little similar to Arabia, but you do have slightly easier walling around your starting sort of town centre. You can very easily wall between these trees here, and that does make for some easy walling, but later on, those resources in the centre of the map, the relics and some of the gold and stone as well, is probably worth fighting for, but for the most part, it seems like both players have most of their resources up on their sort of starting area.
Yeah.
I'd certainly say that Eagles Cheat's second gold is really bad position there at the bottom of the map. That's kind of unfortunate for him. If we have a look at Juan, we can see that both of his golds are very open and easy for him to access.
Yeah, I love Juan's gold placement as well as stone placement. It's kind of not in the back, but on the side.
Yeah, but it's also
and lots of wood covering it.
Yeah,
to
exactly.
the left.
That's what I was going to say. It's very easy for him to wall that off because of this wood on the left-hand side. He could quite easily put a palisade or even just buildings, houses across the front, and he could quite easily wall that off and stop Eagles Cheat from even accessing this back section of his base without having to go through his town centre. So have you got any thoughts about how these players are actually going to approach this? What sort of strategies they're going to go for? Of course, they're both playing as Saracens here.
Yeah. Well, for now, we can see, at least at this point, we can see Juan having 4 villagers and wood, and same for Eagles Cheat. So I guess there's gonna be either trash or archers, straight archers in Feudal Age.
Yeah, I mean,
most likely
4 villagers on wood could mean a drush. I mean, a lot of players, I think really, a lot of players used to send 3 to wood if they weren't intending to drush, but it's really common now to see 4 villagers on wood initially anyway, regardless of if you're going to drush or not. I don't know, I think drush could work on this map. I mean, Saracens aren't exactly, you know, a top drushing civ, really, but Barrack's going down for Eagles Cheat there, so he is going to do exactly that, and I wonder if Juan is going to do the same as well.
Yeah, I guess so, because he's more like, not very much a Feudal Age player. I think he is more a defensive player. He's stronger at more closed maps, and going for drush allows you to buy some time to build a stronger eco in Dark Age, and then maybe go to Castle Age faster.
This kind of map would favour a drush fast castle quite nicely. I mean, there's no real way that you're going to be able to fully wall before the Feudal Age, so a drush will most likely make its way in. But also, because it's quite easy to wall once you do get to Feudal, actually walling up and going for a fast castle could work out pretty well, and Saracens play as quite a good castle civilization as well. But there we go,
Yep.
barracks from Juan going down there, and it's quite a lot later than Eagles Cheat's barracks. So Eagles Cheat likely to get his militia over there before Juan's made all of his, but I think Juan probably going to have his militia out before Eagles Cheat actually sends them over there.
Yeah, I think he will have enough time to defend, to mate Drash coming.
Yeah, probably. Eagles Cheat also taking the deer on the front right now, and I think he's feeling pretty confident that he can do that, as obviously he is going to be drushing and he will be the aggressor here, but he was also now just going to scout out Juan's barracks, and we can see already that Juan starting to add in those militia right now. Yeah, 3 militia heading over the map for Eagles Cheat. And that scout is getting pretty low, which is actually a pretty nice situation for Juan to be in, because of course that scout added in with the militia can make a lot of difference. almost getting caught out there.
Oh, he's being caught with one of his militia.
Yeah, but if he sends his all 3 militia and his scout in now, he will win this fight, because Eagles Cheat's scout is a lot lower at this stage. He's also attacking with a villager, so Juan should win this battle quite easily, and Eagles Cheat going to fall straight back, it seems, but stopping right there. Going to try and get Juan's scout as well, but it's not to be, and that's going to survive. Looks like Juan should win this fight now.
Oh, wait, he's not using... probably because of low HP.
Yeah, possibly. But even so, right now, it looks like Juan should win it. He's going to lose his scout, though. I don't know if he really wanted to lose that there, but he did. Maybe that was accidental, but there we go. Juan is going to be able to defend from that rush, and really no eco damage done by either of them at this stage.
But still, I feel like he wasn't microing that perfect. I mean, Juan.
Yeah,
his scout was idling for some time. So
yeah, definitely. I mean,
could be better.
Yeah, exactly. He decided to attack with the scout a little later on, but if he'd have attacked sooner and microed it better, he could have probably saved another militia there, and maybe been able to hit Eagles Cheat a little bit. But sending that militia over the map now, I suppose he's got nothing to lose, and he's going to be able to scout out exactly what he's up to. Juan, on 25 population.
Check the villagers. One is going forward.
Yeah, I'll have
you
a
see
look.
Them?
Yeah,
Villagers.
On the center of the map, yeah, he's going for a forward. Nice.
Okay, this is going to be interesting.
Yeah, both of them going up on 25 population. I think that means that Eagles Cheat has more villagers then, as obviously Juan has the extra militia right now. But he is going forwards, so this could be quite interesting.
Yeah, but the thing is that Eagles Cheat, he used all 5 deer, and this is gonna give him enough food to go first castle. And and while Juan is aiming for feudal fighting, he's going to forward with archers.
Yeah.
So it all now depends on how Eagles Cheats will be, how successful he will be in defending himself.
Yeah, exactly. He's got to get this wall up pretty quickly, and Juan obviously knows that he's got to stop this wall from going up, but if he does get the wall up, he can still tower it, and if he towers it, he could break it down pretty quickly. 2 archery ranges down on the front for him right now. He is, of course, already feudal, so archers coming out, he's just got to get his way into Eagles Cheat's base, and as you said, Eagles Cheat gonna have enough food, thanks to those deer, to actually go for a fast castle here. And if he actually pulls it off and defends well, it could be pretty hard for Juan to actually defend once his opponent's into the castle age.
The problem is he's still missing scouting information. He has no idea about forward. He doesn't see it for now. If you check him, so... And he's not completely walled on the left and to the right. Yeah,
the back right, he's starting to wall it up. I think he's got an idea, because he is starting to wall that up pretty quickly. You can see the villagers right there, but that wall is going to get busted down. So I'm about half HP right now, and Eagles Cheat, most likely right here, not going to be able to wall up behind this. Getting a watchtower up on that gold right there, though. So he's going to try and secure what he can. And I don't think that watchtower is in a bad position at all. In fact, I'd say it was a pretty good position for that. But the problem is he's got to get it up, and it might be a bit difficult.
I would also palisade it off very quickly to the right and to the left of the tower.
He's going to do that right now, but he could lose a couple of villagers here. The tower, though, is just about to go up, and I think that is in such a great position because it's right in between these 2 line of trees, which does mean it's going to make it a little more difficult for Juan to actually send any units by into this back section of his base. And Eagles Cheat now starting to get some skirmishes out at this stage, and I think really his fast castle plan slightly thrown off there. He doesn't actually click up to the castle age at all here. Instead, he's just going to take some extra gold and perhaps start making some more military to obviously counter Juan here.
But you know, I like the way he's reacting, because of course he made some modification to his initial plan.
Yeah.
But this is how it should be played. I mean, in this game, your decisions are continuously influenced by what your enemy is doing, and if you see your enemy is attacking aggressively, you need to change your plan.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, Eagle's Cheat could really have just suicided this game if he continued to just go with a fast castle. Instead, he's obviously reacting to what Juan's doing here, building this watchtower, managing to defend, and obviously if he can defend it now, he might be in a reasonable position because obviously Juan's villagers here are going to have a lot more idle time.
Exactly.
I wonder what he's doing back at home. He has got a little bit more food count at the moment, starting to add in more farms, plenty of villagers gathering wood so he can keep that those farms going up. And I think at this stage, just going to try and keep the pressure on and break down Eagle's Cheat's defenses here.
I feel like Eagle's Cheat economy and his balance, well, for now it's a little bit better, but it looked like a little bit messy.
Yeah,
Because
it was
of
a little, yeah.
this unexpected attack, he needed to rebalance his eco to reassign some villages, and this is not pleasant sometimes.
Yeah, it can sort of, you can end up seeing, oh, I've got a load of resources piling up now because I intended to do one strategy, I've had to change it, and then obviously after you've changed your strategy, it can make it a little more difficult to rebalance your eco, as you said, but he's doing a pretty good job, adding in that extra archery range now to help defend, and he thankfully does have a little bit of gold back here, which he can get. As we said earlier, it's not in the best position, but at least he has access to that, as this front gold is obviously quite inaccessible right now.
Yeah.
Interestingly enough though, Juan's going back to his base, sending those archers right back, and he might be thinking about going up to the castle age fairly soon. And continuing to build towers on the front perhaps. It's hard to say really. Actually he's pop blocked right now, but he's still got archers queued, but sending those archers, they're not going back, okay, they're going around, and that's a great decision. He's actually going to be able to hit Eagle's Cheat's wood right there, and he might get a few villagers. He's got fletching done, so obviously going to be doing a little bit more damage there. Eagle's Cheat going to see it, but slightly too late I think, and could lose. Oh wow, really nice reaction from him, not losing a villager. And
I wonder if he is having a tower watch, because a tower watch helps in such situations.
Yeah, perhaps he does have town watch.
Town watch, yeah.
Yeah, he's got. I don't think he has. No, it doesn't seem like he has. But really good reaction either way, and he has got +1 defense as well. So those skirmishes are going to be a little more effective at tanking the arrow fire from the archers there. So this is starting to turn into a little bit of a messy game, but I think Juan is going to be clicking up to castle fairly soon. He's letting his food and gold count start to rise now, and with adding in that stable, oh wow, okay, adding in scouts as well, going to keep it pure feudal for now.
Okay, nice. I like it.
Yeah, I like feudal wars. They're one of my favourite things to watch. I think Castle Age kind of doesn't get boring, but you don't see feudal wars so often, I suppose.
And have a look at Eagle's Cheat's villagers trying to take down
that watchtower there. I think he's going to be able to do it. Obviously, he's going to lose a bit of health on these villagers here, and it's a little risky. One villager is going to go down by the looks of things, but oh wow, okay. He was focusing down that village. There we go, it does go down. Repairing that as well. That's quite funny. But I think that tower should go down right now. Eventually, you'd think. Wow, okay. It's still up, and now it's got to go down. Surely. Either way, that's a good job. Bit of a fight back at Juan's base as well, and it's a good job Juan did take out, well, make those scouts really, because otherwise he'd be in a pretty bad position right now. Scout, of course, able to help against the skirmishes there, because Juan only had archers, remember, which is not an ideal thing to have against fighting skirmishes, but he is going to get cleaned up, and Eagle's Cheat, not a bad engagement there at all.
And I also loved the way he defended his tower at Eagle's Cheat's base. Second tower in front of wood was very helpful. Also, it helped him to defend.
I actually really thought that tower was going to go down there, but somehow he just kept it alive.
Exactly.
That was really impressive. Obviously, Eagle's Cheat doing a little bit of damage to Juan's economy right now, but he is going to get cleaned up. I think he may have killed one. No, that wasn't a villager. He actually did kill a villager there. But he did use his villagers to fight, which was pretty nice for him. And now, if you have a look at Eagle's Cheat's food count, he can click up to the castle age if he wanted to. I'd be curious to see if he does. I don't think he feels like he's under that much pressure right now, but he really can't afford to stop military production. As obviously, Okay, he's clicking up to castle. But I was going to say, he can't really afford to stop military production, because Juan could still push in and do a lot of damage. So yeah, he's going to go up to castle right now, and keeping on the production of skirmishes as well for the time being. And let's just see if he can defend, because I mean, these villagers now under a lot of pressure are going to be in a really bad spot if they get focused down by the archers. And Juan could push through here.
He added a third archery. Well, let's see if this gonna help.
On the left side, yeah, he added that one, and continuing to make skirmishes, which I think is a good decision. You know your opponent is going all out into archers at this stage. Why not just add skirmishes? He's also clicked up to castle, which Juan hasn't. I mean, that stable, it was good. His thought process was good. It's going to help him against the skirms, but he's only just about to click up to castle now.
Yeah, frankly speaking, I don't like Juan's balance at all, and he has a stockpile of gold. And we also know they are Saracens. Both Saracens has a market bonus.
Yeah.
So he could have already sold this gold and went castle age much faster.
Yeah, he could have done that, and I think getting castle quite quickly is important in this situation, because once any knights do come out, well, I don't think Eagle's Sheet's going to be doing that. He's obviously going to be upgrading his skirms, but once knights do come out, they can cover the ground pretty quickly. But one thing to note here is that I think that gold is going to prove useful, because he is adding in a second stable there, and so he will be producing knights 2 at a time. So, so that can really help him out. Eagle's Sheet, though, going out with the counter now, sending those skirmishers across the map. Of course, he is into the castle age, and we can see elite skirmisher being researched, and probably we'll see bodkin arrow as well. Yeah, that's on 40%, which is going to help those skirms take down some villagers a little bit faster. The only thing is, he's got a very small time window to do so, because obviously now we've got bloodlines being researched by Juan and 2 stables, so Knight's going to come out very shortly, and elite skirmishers against Knights is just a really bad position to be in.
Yeah. And Eagle's cheats, he misses, he can't see what's coming up from Juan. So he's missing this important information about stables.
Yeah, of course he does. He has no idea. Well, he knows the stables is there, obviously, because he knows.
At least one.
Well, yeah.
At least one.
Yeah, he knows there's one, but I think really, I mean, he could almost expect that Juan would make knights. I mean, knights, they're not exactly an unseen thing for Saracens to make, and at the end of the day, they're such a good counter to what he's making. So there's the knights coming out for Juan right now, and you know, 3 or 4 knights could probably wipe out Eagle's Cheat's entire army at this stage, so I'm kind of worried for him, to be honest. He's also, of course, got his massive archers at the front, and we're not seeing any upgrades there for now, just the upgrades on the knights for the time being, but those archers are there, and they will do a lot of damage once those skirms are taken out.
Yeah. I think he's gonna upgrade archers as soon as he has, some extra food.
Yeah.
He does now.
There we go, crossbow on 20 or 30%. It goes up so quickly. Crossbow is a really fast upgrade time. Cheat now in a pretty bad position, trying to focus down these villagers at the back and doing a good job of it, actually killing off a lot of Juan's villagers right there. But as we said, 3 or 4 knights is going to be enough to clean this entire army up, and they are going to go down. Obviously delaying this TC a little bit, but I don't know if that was really worth it. That was a lot of units lost right there. Another fight at the bottom as well. Eagle's Cheat with those skirms there, but Juan going to hold the hill and should be able to take this battle quite easily as well.
And I feel like Eagle's Cheat is doing a mistake adding barracks right now, because he's going pikes versus knights, but Juan is having so many archers that those pikes are going to be useless.
You know, as Barbecue Turkman likes to say, gold is king, and at this stage, Eagle Cheat is just making trash, and against the crossbows, against the knights, there's really very little he can do about it. You know, spearmen are going to be good against the knights, but as you say, he has so many crossbows that he should be very easily able to take them out, no problem.
This is a very powerful combo, archers plus knights.
Yeah, definitely.
And Eagle's Cheat definitely needs some combo, probably adding camels or monks. But still, this is gonna be hard against such a bunch of archers. And he doesn't have any gold income. Well, he does now. he placed a town center to the left of his base.
On the gold, yeah.
Yeah, but he was cut off from his two main goals for such a long time, and now this is tough for him.
Oh yeah, definitely. We can see already the score for Juan is getting so far ahead. He's also saving up for a castle right now. I believe he's either buying stone. He must be buying stone. He's not taking any, I can't see. Oh no, he is. He's taking it at the front. But those 4 villagers that he sent forward are going to have enough for a castle in just a moment. In which case, a castle drop could really be the finishing blow to Eagle's cheat here. It's a pretty bad position for him to be in. Almost 1,000 score difference. There's a siege workshop up at the front for Juan as well. A ramp coming out right now. Siege workshop going down for Eagle's cheat. Probably to aim for a mangonel to deal with the crossbows. But with the addition of knights, that's going to be quite difficult to pull off as well. And I feel like here, Eagle's cheat really going to be struggling from this position.
Do you expect the castle coming up at this area where gold is? At Eagle Cheat's base?
Yeah, possibly. I mean, he could put it right here next to where that tower's going down right now. He could even put it forward a little bit so it's in range of that TC, and then he'd be able to take the TC out even faster. Eagle's cheat now, though, starting to add a monastery, which is certainly a good idea. As you said earlier, monasteries are great for taking out knights, and I think at this stage, I think Juan will probably stop making crossbows. Yeah, he has. He's just continuing to make knights for now. So, making those monks would be a good idea for Eagle's cheat, but he's still going to be in a pretty tough position right here.
And the mangonel is also out.
Yeah, mangonel's out.
He's gonna need so much micro efforts from Eagle's cheats.
Yeah, he doesn't really have all that much to protect it, let's be honest. Sure, there's going to be some units there, but
he's trying to wall
it in.
Have a look, he did a good job walling off the mangonel.
That's nice. He walls in the mangonel. He may get a hit on the crossbows, but the crossbows could take it out. Oh,
unable to repair it. Yeah, because the mangonel is walled.
There's the TC, that goes down, and he hasn't even, well, Juan hasn't even made his castle yet. I was kind of hoping we'd see that, but this is looking terrible for Eagle's cheat right now. He managed to get 1 conversion there, but at the moment, just running, and there's the castle as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, this really doesn't look too good at all, really. Eagle's cheat just gonna have to run away. He's sending those villagers up towards the to the north of the map. I wonder what he's doing with them. He doesn't have enough stone to build a TC. Oh, he does, right. He's building a TC right there. Still not giving it up just yet, and you've got to admire him for that, I suppose. Gonna hang in there as long as he can, but against this combination, it's gonna be pretty tough. Definitely gonna be quite tough.
It's actually pretty much over. I can't see any way for Eagle's cheat to come back from this situation.
Yeah, he just has way too little military at this stage. If we have a look at the military tab, obviously it's going to be a big difference. 13 cavalry, 5 siege and 16 ranged units for Juan, compared to 4 infantry, 1 ranged and 1 cavalry for Eagle's cheat. It's just going to be really difficult for him in any case to really defend against this. I mean, he has nothing to counter the rams with, let alone the knights or the crossbows, so just really bad for him at this stage.
He's desperately trying to add a mangonel, another one.
Yeah, and continuing to make some pikes, but you know, as we said earlier, gold units really do come out on top, and whatever he really makes right now, it's going to be pretty tough for him to make enough of an impact to actually stop this push at all. Also, bear in mind the economy of Juan hasn't been touched this entire game, really, aside from those units at the back right, and he could actually hit up to imp fairly fast. Oh, nice hit of that mangonel right there, though. He did get a lot of.
Oh, I missed it.
Yeah, he got like 8 or 9 crossbows with his mangonel. That was really nice.
That should have been painful to watch.
Yeah, that was pretty bad. I think, yeah, Juan said in the chat, nice one, as he flattened all those crossbows. But I really don't see why Eagle's cheat is continuing. I mean, after these military production buildings go down, he's going to have absolutely nothing to make any units with at all. And there's GG from him. So that's it. 1-0 to Juan right now. And I don't know about you, but I really feel like Eagle's cheat did not put up a very good fight there at all.
Well, I agree. I feel like, well, it seems to me his game decisive mistake was when he misread Juan's plans.
Yeah.
He he built so many skirmishes, and all those skirmishes turned to be useless.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he could see that Juan was making a lot of archers, which obviously you do make skirmishes to counter, but the problem is you can't just keep making skirmishes, especially when your opponent is about to hit the castle age and add in knights, because knights just take out the skirmishes so quickly and you're left with absolutely nothing. So there we go. Game 1 is done, and we're going to come out right now and play a quick ad, so we'll see you on the other side.